Why does this make sense? Lost tribes of Israel are Israel, United
Do you want to talk
States,
about the New World Order?
and England are the
Order.
Okay,
right?
so
because
stop.
the Jewish people created the money,
Okay,
and they're the ones who run
and
everything.
that's been conspiracies now.
Everything.
No,
dude, they fund everything, and you know that.
Stop.
All right, wait. Let me explain.
Reg, respect my show and respect me, okay? When I tell you to stop, you stop.
Jewish people created the.
Stop and listen to me, because
I'm listening.
we're just not going to go on if it's going to be you yelling and not or respecting the rules of the show. And the rules of the show is I lead the thing and I ask you questions, and then when I want to clarify something, I get to clarify it.
But that's the simplest
Hold
thing.
on. Hey, you
I'm
gotta
good.
respect the show.
I've got
okay?
3 sentences.
I'm putting you on. You respect
I
the
do
show.
respect it. Okay.
Let's get back to the fun stuff about Jesus being an alien.
Right, Jesus.
And let's get past the Jews. Okay? Did you?
I did it all,
I did
bro.
speed. Did you ever do speed?
I hated speed.
Okay, so you didn't do speed.
No, I didn't. But I like cocaine.
Please stop.
Well, you gotta try it.
Yeah. Okay.
Conspiracies and talking mad shit. You guys are fucking crazy out there, okay? My girlfriend just told me to shush. That's how little power I have. I just got shushed by my Jewish girlfriend in my
like
video
cocaine.
trying to convince you I'm not a shill for the Jews.
I dare you not to say the word
I just-
Jew for the next 5 minutes.
Oh, it has everything to do with the.
Stop. Okay, do your best joke right now.
I'm not gonna do my best joke. I'm gonna do my good joke.
Do your 4th best
I
joke.
like cocaine.
Okay. I dare you not to say the
Is
word
there
Jew
any on
for the
TV
next 5 minutes.
retarded, or is it just Jew?
Hold on,
it's
dude.
Great.
Yes, that joke was retarded.
Welcome and all American Cartel members, Anons, Facebook friends, Twitter followers, random YouTube viewer, BitChute viewer, TikTok viewer or follower or whatever, and anybody else that might be watching. Thanks for joining me. My name is Julio. I am the Theorizing Theorist, and today, unfortunately, we're going to go over the Sam Tripoli Illuminati gang, and I do mean gang. So let us begin. So here we have a classic tale of when your idols, and I put that in quotation marks, or mentors become your rivals and or enemies. As you can see here, he is mad that I am supposedly accusing him of being a Mossad shill and wanted me to come onto his show. And he's done this before with a person that will remain nameless for now. And if you follow me on Twitter at infinity to zero, you'll see who I'm talking about. Initials M, N. Anyway, he goes, "Are you accusing me of being a Mossad show? Come on my show and present the evidence. Let's set up the interview. I'll wait. How about I come on your show and you present the evidence? Or better yet, how about you come on my show and you present the evidence," right? It's a classic game of prove me wrong. Right? It's so hard to prove somebody wrong. To prove them right is a different deal, right? So I told him okay and gave him my email address. Still haven't gotten anything back. And I'm not bitter. I knew he wouldn't. He couldn't. He can't. He's not allowed to. His daddies won't let him. So poison pill chase predicted the future and hammer dropping incoming. He must be a fan of mine, I'm not sure, but he must have known that I was going to come for Sam and the gang. And it's hard for me because I'm a fan of all of them. And I get that these people are all fan favorites of a lot of people that I'm talking about. But God put me here to speak the truth, my truth. So unfortunately, I asked God, put these evil people in front of me. And he has, and I don't care if they're fan favorites or what. It's God created them evil and as liars and lying to people, and God created me to expose these liars and shed light onto the darkness and the chaos that they sow. So let's continue. So, and remember, this is going to be a couple of videos because it's just too much to put in one. So, you finally made it to the big league, Sammy. Mazel tov. Enjoy all the new powers and wealth. Say hello to whoever replaced Epstein for me. I always knew you'd get made. It could be your affinity for Israeli women. Frank Zappa has a great song about that. And mind you, we're going to get you acquainted with Mr. Sam Tripoli first. We're going to go over some of the rumors going about. The Mossad hate Armenians, and this guy likes Elon Musk and Robert David Steele, LOL, the actual provable, undeniable shills. He's talking about me, of course, which I don't like them. I just follow them for research reasons. They won't trust you until you have been Hillaried. It's kind of sad, and it is kind of sad. But I'm also at risk of getting Hillaried, if you will, and I can definitely explain that connection to Sam Tripoli. Anyway, so like I said, he publicly on Twitter comes at me, and this is a tactic they take. He denies it publicly and acts like he's ready to defend his honor publicly, of course, loudly as he can. But where's the video? Where are the episodes? And I'm not the first person to do it. And I'm going to go ahead and let you in on the initials of MN. It's Matthew North. Look him up. Google him. They killed him, it seems, and he might be in hiding. I don't know. I can't confirm either or, but I'm willing to accept, since he hasn't posted in 2 years, that he's dead. So I ask Fat Dragon Pro one question: are you Jewish? I still love you and would love to come on your show, but not to argue. And I said, you probably are a shill. You might not be, but if I was a betting man, LOL. And this is nothing against the Jewish people. This isn't an anti-Semitic video. It really isn't. I can care less. I only believe in God, and I actually, my beliefs align a lot more with the Jewish beliefs than any other religion. Maybe Muslim religion. I don't know. I believe in just one God, and that's it. Maybe I'm wrong on the religion and what they believe in, but that's my understanding. Anyway, I like how you're all about getting off Israel's dick, but you buddy with a guy whose organization is funded and ran by Mossad. Now, a lot of these comments, if you go try to find the original comment, the account has been destroyed, obviously, by the team. Let's just call them. So what the hell is this? And he's talking to, obviously, Alex Jones. Would be a shame if Mossad saw you guys go down. Controlled opposition at its best. Comedy. And notice that they list Sam Tripoli. Just, I mean, you guys can Twitter this yourselves and see all this. Hopefully they're still up. The accounts are still active. So, also, I watched World War Z, and this sums you up. The 10th man. When 9 people agree on something, it's the 10th man's responsibility to disagree, no matter how improbable the idea, LOL, even though it's Mossad quo. So, in other words, he is gonna show you the truth and lead you all the way to the promised land until it's last second. Then he's gonna go, let's veer left. Anyway, I knew he was CIA for the newbies. The FBI is left and the CIA is right. That's not code word for Mossad. At least he added a suicide prevention line number at the bottom of the article. Federal prosecutor's office being led by the former FBI James Comey's daughter Maureen. No mention of Epstein's connection to Mossad and or other agencies in any MSM articles. Sam Tripoli, I've been on board with pretty much everything you said until you started saying Kwasami. What evidence do you have he stopped them? No doubt ISIS equals Mossad/CIA. I don't see Trump and IC getting along. Now, I'm not going to read all of these. I'm just going to read the more important ones. You can go ahead and pause it and read them if you like. But mostly, I just wanted to talk to you guys, you know, and have your ear at this moment. Again, this video is going to be half chopped and screwed and cut up and put on different platforms. And I'm really going to dig into this like Matthew Shepard. Matthew North, excuse me. I didn't know much about Matthew North. But now that I do, it sounds like a big story that was covered up and we don't know about. Now, I got lots of other info on all of these characters, and I've really kind of just turned a blind eye to it, like I think a lot of us have. And it's like the elephant in the room, you know, and sometimes even when they're having their podcast, Joe Rogan with some of his guests, they just can't help but to exude and to just, they love trying to troll. They think they have everybody convinced. And once you know this stuff, you start watching it differently. You see the code that they talked in. For instance, Joe Rogan, he knew about Fuck Island. Ask him about Fuck Island. They all knew. They all talked about Fuck Island, and Fuck Island was Epstein Island. Now, this was before it blew up and was everywhere on QAnon. They talked about it so freely because they thought nobody would ever know. And it sounds like they never went. So there's hope. There's still hope that these guys aren't, at least child touchers or, you know, but maybe they just weren't up the echelons yet. They were hoping to get there. I don't know. You guys make up your own judgments and decisions. Again, I'm just presenting the evidence because I know if I go to Sam Tripoli's show, it's going to be a mockery of a debate. It's going to be more him saying, prove it. Well, how do you prove he's Mossad? It's like me saying, prove you're not Mossad. Just go come on my show and prove you're not Mossad. It's hard. You can't. It's something you just can't prove. But as you can see here, you're such a piece of Jewish shill shit. Everyone beware. Sam Tripoli is horse shit. I mean, just Google or go to Twitter and look at this stuff. It's beyond belief how much and how long people have been talking about this. And I've known about this, but for me, like I said, Alex Jones and Sam Tripoli, they're gatekeepers one. So people go to them with their crazy info that they found out, and Sam Tripoli buries it. You know, they play buffer. And if it has to come out, they say, okay, here, they get permission from the uppers. They come out with the information and they say, you know, yeah, that's kind of true, but here's what you don't know. And then they veer left, right? And so anyone that's digging deeper into the situation kind of gets hopefully thrown left. And then it's just like a filter. They have lots of filters that kind of make people's accusations, and they bottleneck it, put it that way. So they have the filter for the masses, then they have the filter for the deep divers, then they have the filter for the autists and so forth. So, let's continue. LOL, what the fuck? I'm dying. No longer going to be a Jew shill for the Israeli government. And that's them just, you know, trolling us. You know what I mean? And I have more evidence where anyway, so I'm not going to dig into some of this other stuff. We're going to have to wait till the next episode. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, follow. Tom Hanks, the CIA shill. Ooh, fuck Tom Hanks, CIA shill. I never heard any of the CIA shill stuff about Tom Hanks. I do know a lot about Isaac Cappy and Tom Hanks. If you guys don't know me or know about this channel, trust me, I am the #1 investigator, and I brought you the #1 proof or evidence or receipt that shows that Cappy was murdered. Anyway, that guy was such a shill. Rogan basically just agrees with everything the guy said without really questioning it. And if you see what Matthew North did, go look him up. He fully exposes Joe Rogan. That's why he got killed, they think. But I have a conversation that he had with Sam Tripoli, Mr. Matthew North and Sam Tripoli. And I think Sam Tripoli thinks it's not out there, but I have the transcripts, as they say. So, geez, Sam, you look so deep into everything else, but to hold me a line on this, you're a Dodgers shill. I mean, everybody that knows, but that's the point, though. There's only, we're filtered down. Now, we're bottlenecked up. In other words, there's only a few of us here talking shit. But the more and more we can say this out loud and expose these people, hopefully we could save a couple. And it just grows. It's exponential. Snowball effect, right? It's very important that you guys share this and download it if you can, save it for later, especially the Matthew North stuff about Rogan being a shill, and it's really good. I never saw this video, but he dives into Jamie Vernon's family and how they're all military. It's crazy. So it's pretty obvious after you watch Matthew North's video that he's dead and that Rogan probably had him killed, or whoever the powers that be, you know. Again, I'm not going to read all these, so please pause it and read them yourself, and also make sure you share and downloading, and check in the description box down below for ways to donate. There's a PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. It's how I keep this channel afloat and how I keep exposing these people. And this is going to be a part 1 of 10, I swear, because it's already running long, and I have so much more to tell you guys. So be sure to subscribe, like, share. Sorry if I'm being repetitive, but it's the only way to get it through y'all's thick skulls. So anyway, oh my God, you are the worst conspiracy theorist ever, and this is not talking about me. Trump murdered a top terrorist for killing a U.S. contractor. You pretend you won't protect our military. Now, there's a lot of people here that are that think Sam Tripoli and all of them are shills, Alex Jones, and that Trump is a shill with them. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Now, I understand how people can make that connection, but it's a long sordid tell, this whole damn thing. But I'm beginning to think you're a paid shill gonna shill. Glad to see you've realized Trump is the shilliest shills of shills, equal to Hillary or greater. So that's Sam Tripoli obviously calling Trump a shill in December of 2019. You know, the beginning of it just shows you how they work. Swamp Critter stenographing. I ain't gonna read that. Howard Stern went at her hard. So I can't even find out. That's why I shared this stuff. You click on these comments to look for the original comment to see the whole thread, and it's gone. You just have this one comment, and you can't find out any more information in any context that it's been posted about. So real question is, who subscribes to the Wall Street Journal? Not helping out your not a shill campaign. He's talking to Sam Tripoli. Sam is an international banking shill that isn't code for Jew. It's code for international banking. Sam, you don't look a day over gay Jew shill. And I understand he clowns on himself, but that's just how they operate. They make it so outrageous and so funny and laughable that people laugh at it instead of believing it. Elitist shill is what David Sara says from 2019. Yeah, it's a sad situation. You know, Sam Tripoli really is somebody that I like to watch. But only because he spills the beans a lot of the time, and same with Rogan and on his show, they if you know what you're listening for, you know it's the truth. You know, it's like, anyway, Tripoli is a total shill. Not sure why he's included here, to be honest. So I'm not sure what those other guys are, who they are, or if they're shills or not, but I know she's absolutely correct on Sam Tripoli. And I wonder if sometimes Rogan does it, because it seems like Rogan has unshilled the past 2-3 years. I could be wrong, but it seems like he has done a lot better as far as, anyway, we're not talking about Rogan on this episode. So please let us know where we can get some of that sweet shill money too. And I'm all down for that, but I'm down for taking it. I'm down for, what do they call it? Lawfare, right? You guys are so stupid sometimes. It's ridiculous that it just takes a smarter individual to outmaneuver you and outsmart you. And all you can do is kill me, and that's fine. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm a son of God. I'm here for a reason. So if that's what God wants, like they say, I won't die a second before God allows. So anyway, what a failed attempt to belittle the messenger. Shill Tactics 101. Shill, massive shill. Now, if you see what he does to Matthew North in my next episode, you're going to understand what he did and what he does and how he works. His, what do they call it, memorandum or whatever. Sam Tripoli, you killed on Alex Jones. That made my morning what he said. I'm not a shill. I'm not Bill Hicks. Sam doesn't miss a beat. You're Hicks. When you come into Boston, see, that he is Hicks. And so he is a shill. Sam Tripoli's a gay shill. He would never lie to us. Sam yelled it in a podcast this week right before letting everyone know he's a half Asian, quarter African gay Jew shill who loves the Raiders. Skull and Bones, anybody? Forget the shill. Once the show's over, he'll be back to Asian male casting calls. No, he won't. He'll be back to working at the Standard Hotel as a valet. If you don't know what that represents, I got a lot to teach you, and it's very scary and sad. Stay tuned. Like I said, my episodes are going to be hopefully 30 minutes long. I'm trying to cut this one short, but it's already looks like it's going to be going right at that mark. So careful, Sam Tripoli. There's a lot of controversy around this account in the community. Just watching your back. Where we go, we go all see. That's how it works. Gives him a heads up, and do you think he's ever going to report on it? Do you think he's ever going to actually help out with the truth when he has to, and when it looks good, sure, and if it's not too damaging to the clan, right? Don't listen to this Beyond Burger shill. Now, is he talking about Tom Segura, Sam Tripoli? We will never know, and I'll show you in a minute how all these accounts are deleted. At least the posts, I'm not sure. It seems like the accounts are deleted. Old conspiracy, you're a shill. Holy shit, Sam Tripoli. The numbers don't lie, but I might. Sam and other podcasters. All right, I'm gonna stop referencing all the homosexual stuff just because it feels like that's almost why he mentioned it, to kind of get it. Like when cops play copyrighted music over the when they're being recorded, so you can't post it, right? Sam and other podcasters said you're a what of Jewish faith and you're a shill. Is it true? Love, tinfoil hat. Anyone who still thinks Trump is a hero and not an orange puppet shill has no effing clue what's going on in this world. See, there's a lot of people that think that Tripoli's a shill that group in, and Trump might have been a bad man. He might have done a lot of bad things. Again, remember, he was picked by the Anons, and it might have been because he was the first to have been caught. I always thought, the first arrest is gonna shock everybody. I always thought of Trump first. I don't know why. But people are allowed to make amends later on in their life, and I don't think he did anything bad. Honestly, I think he probably went to the island, saw what they were doing, and bailed. We know that he met Melania through Maxwell and probably Epstein. Anyway, let's check these dope ass memes out. Le Happy, whatever. Tell Sam Tripoli and YouTube, Shill versus Shill. That's great. And he has a Spider-Man. For those that are listening, Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man, and they're both pointing at each other, you know, like they're shocked. So Sam Tripoli is Joe Rogan gone full shill with this. What? Derek McCabe, sorry, I don't get what you're trying to say there, but maybe we'll dive in and see what my cartel members can come up with in the comment section. Sam Tripoli is Joe Rogan gone full shill with this, says someone who never has and likely never will cross paths with the great one. Sam Tripoli has crossed paths twice with the great one, as you call him. Could you please have Defango Lives on Tinfoil Cast? Now, Defango is well known by Sam Tripoli, let's just say. They're all Mossad, if I'm correct. Could be wrong. With my belief, I think it's highly probable. But again, Mossad infiltrates everything, and before you know it, they have people like Sam Tripoli completely surrounded. But the fact that he's a Jew, sorry. And again, when I talk about Jews, you understand that I don't mean the Jews of the Bible. I mean the Jews of Israel, the ones that are there now, right? They're not the same people. The Khazarian Mafia, Google it, look it up. It's very well known that it's a state that was created for the elite and they use Jews, and they could bring. It's a big old tax scam, if you will. Anyway. Sam Tripoli is in what way is SamHarris.org a shill? You call it shill, provide no actual proof. And that's how they work, like a heavy accusation with no actual justification, let alone facts. Now, I got my evidence, and trust me, I'm going to end this series with a whammy. I already have it. I wouldn't make this series if I didn't have something that I could point to and be like, explain this, you fucking shill. But again, Khazarian Mafia, look it up. Those are the Jews of now, today, and they're not good people. They're very bad people, matter of fact. And it's sad that the religion and the Jewish people of the Bible and all that, their name had to be dragged in the dirt like this. But it just shows you how these evil people operate. And they operate very biblically. Now, I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in any of their beliefs. I only believe in God, and that's it. I don't even know if God is good, right? I just believe in God. I just know that I didn't create myself, and I have a lot of possibilities and probabilities and plausibilities, and what's the potential of this? What's the potential of that? And anyway, sorry to bore you guys. Don't let your show girlfriend shush you, man. That's obviously a reference to when he was trying to convince us that he wasn't a Jew. And he does that frequently, and he freaks out, and he's done it to me when he, wanted me to come on his show, but then Bell doesn't follow through. Now, please feel free to message him. Have an All-American Cartel LLC on your show, the Theorizing Theorist, have him provide links, do whatever you can, because this is going to be a long, drawn-out series until he actually grows a pair and has me on his show. Okay, this is going to be my claim to fame, even though I don't need it, because I already have other claims to fame, if you will, if you could even call it that. But this is going to be my next claim to fame. I'm going to make a series out of this, because there's so much info and so much evidence. So many people have dug and found this stuff that it just seems like weird to me that nobody's figured this out. So we're going to end this episode here. We're going to dive into the Reddit aspects next episode. And there's a lot more very, very interesting. Way better than this episode. But this is just an intro to Sam Tripoli and his clan. So hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, follow, donate by checking the description box down below. There's a PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. All money stays with the channel. Currently, we're trying to save up about $800 for a Starlink from Elon Musk, who's also maybe a shill. Anyway, that's all I have for you. I'm going to bow out here with my typical, and as always, the routine. To God be the glory.